Happy Saturday, everybody. We are finally back at spring training baseball. It was a year ago this week that we last went to back-to-back Met games at Clover Park, and then the world ended. Literally right after that.
Yep.
So we're back at it. The Mets are playing today. We're at the Ballpark of the Palm Beaches, which is actually home of two Major League clubs, the Houston Astros and all the way back that way, there's a sign for the Washington Nationals, I assure you. I believe this spring training facility opened about 3 years ago or 4 years ago. The Astros actually used to have their spring training in Kissimmee over towards the rodeo. We used to be able to catch quite a bunch of Astros spring training games, especially when we wanted to see the Mets play. But then they moved. And after a little hike over to the other side of the parking lot, we've reached the Washington Nationals sign over here. Pretty cool. World Series champions 2019. It is really ironic, of course, that we're coming to see the Nationals because we literally, I think, have seen the Nationals play more than any other Major League Ball club.
I know,
over the last few years.
Yeah.
We saw them play in New York. We saw them in Miami. We saw them in in Atlanta.
Oh, that's right, Atlanta. Yeah.
We just constantly keep seeing the Nationals play. I'm not a Nationals fan, obviously. We're here for the
Mets.
Meet the Mets.
Yeah.
But, you know, let's get our ball game on. So, of course, the big question, COVID and the impact for spring training in 2021. I do have signage up before you enter the stadium. The ballpark capacity here today, 20% of normal. And it's pod seating, so there's 6 feet around you at any given time. Our seats are out in the berm in the outfield, and I believe they have painted boxes where we can put down a blanket. Thurman Munson making his return appearance here. Get the starting lineup. No polar bear in the lineup here today, but we do get Lindor. I'm psyched. We've made our way in. We have to rush out to the outfield to get a good spot. What a gorgeous day. Are you excited?
Yes, I am.
Baseball is back. I apologize for the wind. I just wanted to show you guys. There's practice fields all around here. And I believe during normal times, you don't need a ticket or to pay anything to get to the practice fields during the day. We're coming up the right field berm where our seats are each. Just to give you an idea, seating on the grass now actually has painted boxes with numbers. So it's not like you're going to sit in a spot and somebody else is going to come and take your spot. Each of these are big enough for 4 people, or one big Mr. Met blanket. And this is our view today. Check it out! Mets practicing right in front of us. One can only hope. As you can take a look around in the seats, there's no cardboard cutouts at this stadium, although some stadiums are still employing them in their spring training games. And they've put railings around here so you can't get close to the bullpen for the Nationals, but I assure you, they are down there. Look at all of that material to keep the field up. Mets all have 41 patches this year. They're honoring the late, great Tom Seaver, Tom Terrific. So for the full season, 41. Awesome views, just a gorgeous night. And so for concession options, nothing out of the ordinary. Fish basket, hamburgers, veggie burger, chicken tenders, and hot dogs. I see our blanket all the way out there. Now we just need somebody to hit it all the way from here. We've got silent auction stuff here as well. New Brock autographed jersey. Look at these bats. Holy cow. Pete Alonso, $700. My arch nemesis, Chipper Jones, DeLand, Florida. Ice cream, barbecue, craft beers. Aldi's. And here's a concession map. We need peanuts. We need hot dogs. We need beers. A lot of beer on tap, including Kona Brewing Company. Mets bullpen, also blocked by railings. But a little warming up happening. Nats are out here now practicing. Mets walking towards the dugout. And Mets also practicing over towards left field. Starting pitcher Yamamoto right over here in front of us. Starting lineup. Mets, Yamamoto. I mean, I could deal with this.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go, first pitch of the game. Jonathan Villar up with a man on second. Mets up already 2-0 in the first inning. And it's a long first inning for the Nationals. Yamamoto just hit Robles in the back of the head while he was sliding back in the first. But it provoked fans to yell stuff because there is such limited attendance here. This is it, 2,000 people. You can hear everything that everybody says. We're trying to be considerate peanut eaters.
Yeah.
So we don't just leave a mess all on the grass here, because that would have to be a bitch to clean up for sure. Mm-hmm. But look at this. Nighttime baseball. What do you think, guy? After 4, get a little bit of grounds crew cleanup time. No dancing grounds crew this time. Grounds crew. I promise you I have not had a lot to drink. There is really not a lot of people here. I feel very comfortable staying to the very last out here today and still being able to zip out of here.
Yep.
Dueling chance. Also, Victor Robles interacted with us a couple of times. You can't beat coming to spring training games. We have a pitching change happening. Victor Robles entertaining us in center. Literally just out here dancing and talking back to the crowd. Let's go Met chance. Oh, it's back. Back. Thrown to the kids. And an in-between inning entertainment is just on the video board instead of in person. It's the president's race. Oh, it's President Mary has shown up. The blanket started up there. Mary's been making it slide down further and further throughout the game here. Soon she'll be on the warning track at the bottom of the 6th. The Mets are still up 2-1. We've got replacement players in here like Lee, but all stars are out of the game at this point, I believe. Mets with a broken bat double play. Well, it is now a 2-2 game. The crowd is ecstatic. What's left of us. You know, what's interesting here is that there are no tarped off seats before the field here. So you do have some fans that are like literally right next to the field, which is really unusual considering most professional sports now are not allowing fans that close. And no temperature check on the way in as well, so no waiver, no questionnaire to ask if you're not feeling well or anything, and no,
not like we did
no COVID screening, so just walk right in and sit right on top of the players. Oh, it's a clam race. It's the 7th inning stretch, but you know, they literally do not sell Cracker Jack at the concession stand. I did want to buy said Cracker Jack. Buy me some peanuts and something else. Mets starters walking off the field here. It's so quiet here, you can literally hear crickets. Can you hear that? We get up from our seats. Let's just meander around a little bit. This is a prime spot for a long foul ball. There's a couple over here before. Most of the foul balls, third base side though. The view from the not so cheaper seats. Oh, smoked it. The much closer seats. Oh, if we had just stayed right there. Attendance tonight, 1,525 fans. All right, before we get out of here, we're going to take a peek around the team store. Mets, cards, everything you need. Nationals, Astros, mascots, St. Patrick's Astros, St. Patrick's Nationals. These are the shirts that I normally pick up, but not for the Astros. Bottom of the ninth, Mets 3-2. They could potentially get a foul ball. Jackson Clough is up at the plate. These are literally like names that you think the PlayStation just auto-generates for MLB The Show. Jackson Clough. No outs. First and third. Bottom of the ninth. Mets about to blow this thing. That's almost with the stunner of a double play, but the Nationals have tied it up. Mets can only basically hope for a tie at this point because they're probably not going to play extra innings. Or just try to prevent the loss. Oh damn, it's coming. It's out. It's in the cart. Oh my God. Down to the last out of the game. Oh, through the middle. The Nats with the win. 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth.
Let's take a look at tonight's final live score. The New York Mets, 3 runs off 5 hits with 3 errors. Your Washington Nationals.
I only ride in golf carts that have giant Mets baseball hats on the top of them. So a Mets loss, but it doesn't matter. Baseball is back, and we were back to enjoy it. A week ago, I didn't think that we'd be able to enjoy any baseball this year, at least in person, for us. Spring training, that is. But then we worked the interwebs, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. St. Lucie, Clover Park. So just a few final thoughts about the ballpark at West Palm. This was our first time at this ballpark. We were not able to experience like the practice fields like we talked about on the way into the game. But overall, good sight lines. The concessions, and something that we talk about in every video when we go to minor league games, concessions usually cheaper at minor league games. Here it was like $5.50 for a plain hot dog.
$7.50 for the
$7.50 for a bratwurst. So the concession prices kind of very much in line with what you would get if you're going to Tropicana Field or places like that, or down in Miami at Marlins Stadium and stuff. So not quite New York City Field prices, but still kind of expensive for spring training games. Very limited crowd.
And the two beers. Yeah. I got the seltzer and you got a beer. It was $19.
So there you go.
Yeah.
We'll see what it's like tomorrow when we get to Clover Park. So in any event, Thanks a lot for coming along. Thank you very much for all of your likes, comments, and subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great night. We'll see you guys.